I've been working on my affirmation, but I have this kind of problem with football speak. It seems to be valuable in terms of the class, but it just rings false to me. But I think that it's important to have some kind of thing to say or tell yourself before you go out in performance.
Yeah, let's talk about the affirmation, Bill. There's been a little bit of a sticking point, and honestly, it may be a point of departure for us, and that could be okay. 100% of the curriculum is not going to work for 100% of the folks. My hope is that 80% of the curriculum works for 80% of the folks, and that we have better success rates than 100% of pretty much all teachers ever. What's your affirmation as it stands?
Here we go. God willing, I am what I am, with gratitude for all. This moment is given to me to sound the horn, to play music, high and low, dolce and espressivo, for everyone.
I love you, Bill. That's a beautiful prayer. That's a prayer. That's a prayer.
No, it's kind of the attitude I have to have before I can play anything.
Well, I actually went to a gym the other day, and it was a faith-based gym, and we finished the workout, and they were like, I don't know if you're a man of faith or not, but we like to pray after we work out. And I was like, okay, cool. And I sat down, and he prayed over us after we worked out. God, I hope you were pleased with our efforts today in the gym, and cool. I actually really liked it, but what you just did was a prayer, Bill. Let's just, and prayer is beautiful, and it's not part of the curriculum, but I love it. I love it for those for whom it resonates. An affirmation is a different technology. It's a different technology. It has a different function, and it has a different appearance. Okay, an affirmation it's a single sentence. It's a sentence. It's not poetic. It's not a prayer. It's like a straightforward sentence. Playing high is fun and easy. Heidi, what's your affirmation?
I've got a bunch, but one of them is high playing is fun and easy for me.
Yeah. Shrek,
Believe that.
what's your affirmation? If you got an affirmation, drop it in the chat.
I am expanding my range into the stratosphere with consummate artistry.
Boom. All right. Jay, what's your affirmation?
I am an open-minded, open-hearted, high-range master.
Yeah. Mervin, what's your affirmation?
I play at the high range with expansive ease and confidence.
Oh, chills. I play in the high register with expansive ease and confidence. Who else has an affirmation? Madeline's here.
Yeah, I am an inspiring performer with a relaxed, beautiful, and expressive high range who plays accurately and in tune.
Boom. Anybody else have an affirmation yet? Herman, what's your affirmation?
My horn playing is my passion, and I love to extend my high range even more.
Boom. I am a mind-blowingly masterful, multi-genre horn star, playing inspiring venues with heart, spirit, and sonic goodness. So the thing in common, Bill, we've talked about this. It's personal. I am, not Lord willing. I am. That's what makes it different from a prayer. It's just a different technology. I am a positive thing, not a semi-positive, not a maybe, not a negative. A positive thing, personal, positive, and present. Present moment, not I will be a high horn master. It's just a different technology. And I've explained it in the past that it's not meant to be something that you necessarily believe all the time, Bill. That's not the point, is for you to believe it.
You have to believe it, otherwise, why are you going to do it?
Actually, Jay, can you explain why we might not believe our affirmation all the time and how that's valuable?
I think the idea is to continue to think the positive thought, which can have brain chemistry effects that over time will make you get closer to the reality of that thought.
Yep, that's true. So if you imagine, Bill, that there's like a pathway in your mind associated with your affirmation. Let's just be really stupid simple for a second. What pisses you off the most about your high range?
I have to build everything in my technique.
To build
kind of
everything.
every single day. It doesn't piss me off. That's just the way it is. I didn't start on the trumpet and then work my way down. I started on the horn. It might have been better for me if I'd started on the trumpet and then played the horn. It might have been better for my high register.
So let's say that your affirmation, just for purposes of exploration, is something like, I have a naturally effortless, beautifully expressive high range? Because I know the expression piece is really important to you. Being able, it's not just about being effortless and sounding like crap up there. I know you want to make music and you are a real musician. I just want you to imagine a world in which that's true. You have infinite imagination, would you agree? Yeah. So there's nothing stopping you from imagining a world in which that's true. Would you agree?
That's true.
Okay, so go ahead and go with me. I'm not saying you're ever going to get to that world. I'm not asking you to fake that you're in that world. I'm just asking you to imagine a world in which that's true. Can you just go deep and imagine that's like? How's it feel to be in that world?
Well, I can feel my body kind of relax.
Yeah. Do you think that would help your high range or hurt your high range?
Feeling my body relax would probably help.
Yeah. Okay. See how affirmation's a technology to create results that support you. Now, when you imagine that reality, you get closer to that reality. Wouldn't you agree?
Okay. I just have to come up with some kind of affirmation that rings true.
No, that rings as the reality that you desire to be true. The reality you desire to be true. Because what you're going to do is you're going to imagine it. And the more you imagine it, the neural pathway around that imagination, it's going to get richer and richer and more elaborate. And you're going to think naturally effortless. Well, what does that mean, naturally effortless? What does that mean? You're going to get thicker and thicker associations, and the vision is going to get more and more clear, right? And it's going to turn from a seed into a rich ecosystem of possibility. The more you water it and fertilize that affirmation. Beautifully expressive high playing. What is, oh, yeah, I can do that a little bit. I can certainly express anger in the high range. Oh, I can, wow, that's cool, okay. And you start to find ways in which it's true. And you find more and more ways in which it's true. And then it starts to become more and more true for you. And then there's another aspect, which is what makes it such a powerful technology, which is the parts of you that don't think it's true. The part of you that comes online when you say, I have a naturally effortless, beautifully expressive high range, and some parts comes up and goes, no, you don't. You didn't start on trumpet, and you don't have natural, and you have to work at it, and it's not beautiful, and it's not expressive. And so the affirmation is a technology for surfacing that resistance as well. Because then what we do with that resistance is we stare it in the eye, and we get present with it, and we get compassionate with it, and we alchemize it. And so we can start to dissolve the resistance to that reality as well through the affirmation practice. Does that make sense now, affirmation wise?
It does. I'm all in with.
Woo! Beautiful. Heidi, what do you want to say?
I wanted to say that one of my affirmations, I put that I am developing because it is true, and it sat with me better because I can always continue to develop and enjoy the success of it daily.
Love that.
So,
Yeah.
And if you don't want to put in something in your affirmation that you feel really isn't true, you can say, I am developing this. And that is true.
Yeah. That's such a good nuance point. That's like the little personal tweaks that we can make.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, man. So this is one of those beautiful things about group learning, that if you bring your questions and you bring your, but that doesn't sit right with me, then we all kind of find like a greater truth together, and it ends up serving everyone. So just, big mahalo to Bill.